What's up, everybody? Thanks again for tuning in for this series of Judgment. You already know who it is, man. It's your boy Captain Scarface. I'm never gonna stop introducing myself. The crazy part is, here's the twist, man. This gameplay has a lot of plot to it. I'm gonna try to start speeding up certain videos, and I might just give like a summarization of basically the conversation between different characters among this series, because I will lie to you not, like, a lot of this game is literally just sitting back and watching. If you can skip everything and not be so informative, it kind of takes away the essence and quality of the game. So I like to kind of put that in there for my audience to see, and those who are watching me, just to get in the tune of the storyline, because the storyline really is a good one in my opinion. And like I said, I recorded this probably about like 5 months ago, so bear with me. I'm actually rewatching and everything as we go along too. Like I remember the game, but like far as the beginning, I somewhat remember the end more than the beginning, since the end is more fresh in my mind and still rocking out. But listen here, as I mentioned in every video, don't forget for you guys to like, comment, and subscribe. At the end of this series, there will be a PSN and a possible Xbox Microsoft giveaway, but you know the rules and everything follows. But here we are, we back again, rocking out with the main character Yagami. We gotta go pick up some freaking figure and drop it off at somebody. A lot of this game is kind of persuasion, like, hey buddy, I need a favor. Hey, look what I came to you and I bought you this. You know what I'm saying? So we're about to hear, welcome sir. Let's check out what we gotta buy really quick.
Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. I'm coming in this office just pushing everybody out the way. If you guys recall, you guys watching the last video or the recent ones, last time we was in here, we first of all, am I even supposed to be in here? We got this dude to kind of hack into everything and figure out what was going on. I can't figure out. Okay, here we go.
Hey. Yeah.
So I guess we had bought him this item, which I don't see why he couldn't afford himself, but I guess he's not working. I thought this was his office, but this is kind of like a rent space where it feels as though he's going to develop some type of information station system and elevate his privileges and, I guess, uniqueness of hacking into people's personal privacy. Once you become friends with someone, you'll sometimes receive items from them. They'll pay them a visit. If you don't get an item, try to come back later. Power of friendship. Some people in the town want to have a special icon. Blase blah. I don't really care. Make a long story short, the more friendships you make, the more perks and benefits. I guess it's the in and out throughout this map. Alright, so that's done. We did that. Talk with Shintani.
Well, folks, on our way to the Shintani, we stumble across some goddamn street thugs all along this RPG map as we run along here or there. No matter if we go to the chicken po, grab some Chinese, or freaking sit back and try to grip on some Japanese or Tokyo wine or whatever, or we just want to sit back and have a beer, you can't resist having to fight someone. And here, as you can see, I'm literally blocking the air. This game has kind of like a learning curve where with the right analog stick, you have to kind of rotate the camera kind of somewhat in front of the enemy. There also is a lock and target button and another button that can actually reverse the camera how it was. But right here, I'm just kind of brushing off the rust, I should say, brushing off the rust. Everything is a little bit rusty. Like I said, forgive me, but we still open up a can of worms. We still kicking ass. And let's go back here and talk to Shintani. Shintani is actually, he's basically a police. He's a cop. He's a detective. And he's someone we pretty much has been working with. He's been kind of giving us orders a little bit too much. Let's get into it.
Hey, Yagami. The hell were you thinking sending Kaito here by himself? Guy acts like he owns the goddamn place.
All hail King Kaito.
Just sit your ass down, would you? So, we finally have some details from the cops. Murder specifics, forensic results, even their proof that Hamura's the one who did it.
That's a lot.
Let's see it.
But first...
Hmm?
Just don't forget your role in all of this. Especially you, Yagami. At the end of the day, you're just a mercenary. The one who decides how this investigation goes is me. Understand?
You got it. It's your show. Now, why don't we look at those documents, Shintani-sensei?
That's more like it. First up is the crime scene. Around 6 a.m., morning of December 4th. Police get a call about a body in the alleyway behind a moor. The officer who rushed to the scene confirmed the corpse on arrival.
Another feature, in case you guys haven't noticed, this game actually breaks down in phases. We have a quick search mode where we kind of can inspect, I guess, a piece of evidence or something that's highly important towards the storyline. Sometimes these can be a little bit frustrating, as if you're just, you're zooming through, you're really trying to put the puzzles together to try to solve the case. However, it's kind of like, what am I looking for? You guys going to see a clear example here. So basically, we're looking for evidence. We got a dead body. Hamura, you see them guys, that's a captain or sub-captain of the Masugani family. They have been going on some beef with the Kyorei clan and Tojo, which has somewhat been the icing on the cake towards this whole murder mystery type of situation going on. We got a kid here. Well, we got a dead body here with the eyes gouged out, and we're trying to really basically find out who was the killer and who actually did it. Each and everybody is just pleading their case with an alibi, saying, hey, I didn't do this, hey, I didn't do that, I actually was here, where's the evidence, or who can take the stand and actually provide, verbal discretion that you actually was there, or more so physical, since that's more important as we were looking for camera. Right now, we're just looking. I don't know what to look for. I mean, they're just telling me something's not right here where the murder happened. Look at what you can find. I say, hey, we found his ice. We see the cause of death. Cause of death was severe brain trauma, which is kind of weird because it's not a lot of blood on the ground. It's not a lot of evidence that what we're actually saying is that the murder had possibly happened in this location where the murder couldn't have. I'm looking at his hands, I'm looking at his wrist. I don't even see no fighting. Like, so somebody might see a bruise or something. So I'm guessing like maybe this dude was strapped up to a chair and then they drug him out here, or maybe I don't know what the situation could have been. I have no freaking clue. But like I said, where I said it can kind of get frustrating, it kind of can, as you can see. I'm just like, wait, let me check. Let me look at the options. Let me make sure I'm not missing nothing here. Let me make sure I'm not overlooking any specific button that might give me some type of superpower or whatever the case may be. There is little small attributes that once you go along, you gain little experience points where you can kind of upgrade little attributes here and there to kind of help you out within these certain phases. Right there on the ground, literally, what did that look like? Nothing. All this it's the graphics are great. Don't get me wrong in the game. However, when I'm searching for something, it's like I'm looking for little to nothing.
This is I wouldn't be finding any of the bad guys. If I'm just a mercenary, shouldn't he be doing this then? I shouldn't have no control over the investigation, right? But yet I'm doing all the daggone work. I'm checking out my man alligator white patent leather shoes, his floral purple brawny shirt, his nails freshly done. He didn't seem like he would put up anything of a fight. That's what I'm trying to investigate. What's our next thing to investigate? The trash. You know how many times I scanned over this trash? All right, let's see.
Night of the crime, an employee from another bar tossed their trash out in this alley. Around 2 a.m. Didn't see anything out of the ordinary, though. In other words, Kume got dumped sometime between 2 and 6 a.m. when the body was found.
That's very helpful. Was 2 to 6 a.m. However, I know somebody ain't moved this crap out the way. Now we know we gotta thoroughly investigate. We might as well just do this. I'm sorry. I look like an AI doing this, but it might work.
Suspicious. What the? Suspicious.
What's suspicious? His kneecap? What is there? Alright,
Hey.
it's clearly something.
Nothing was found in Kume's pockets. No wallet, no phone, nothing. Bet the murderer broke the phone. Cops tried one of those Find My Phone things, but came up empty-handed. Guess the killer at least tried to cover his tracks. You take a peek in the alley when you were over at Amore? Doubt there's any traces left at this point, but it's apparently just out the back. Anyway, this is Kume, just before he died.
Before the killer took his eyes.
Come on, don't say stuff like that.
So what's the prosecution's angle on this?
Well, try thinking about it in the context of the Tojo-Kyori feud. 2 other Kyori Yakuza turned up dead before this, each with their eyes gouged out. Not a far leap to assume the Tojo's responsible for all 3 murders. You follow?
Yep, go on.
All right. This is how the prosecution thinks it all went down. December 3rd, just around 9 o'clock, right out front of Club Amore. An argument breaks out between Captain Hamura of the Matsugane family and Kume and Murase of the Kyorei clan. Hamura and his thugs drag Kume into the club, at which point Murase abandons Kume and flees the scene. Hamura then locks Kume in Amore for around an hour, while he and his boys beat the daylights out of the guy. Around 10 p.m., Hamura kicks everyone out, leaving only himself and Kume in the club. Up to that point, their story matches the camera footage and the testimony we have from the owner of Amore. The prosecution's story continues as follows. Once the 2 of them were alone, Hamura tortured Kume even more violently. Then, between 2 and 3 a.m., he drove a sharp weapon into Kume's eye, killing him instantly. Once he finished gouging Kume's eyes out, Hamura dumped the body in the alley behind Amore. When questioned, Hamura said, "Me and Kume left Amore around midnight. I went for a steam right after." But since no evidence can back up that claim, the prosecution doubts its credibility. 6 a.m. on the morning of the 4th, Kume's body was found. And 1 week later, they arrested Hamura. So they've got 3 things: the camera footage, the bloodstains in the club, and Hamura's Swiss cheese alibi. Any of those alone wouldn't be enough to get a conviction. But with all 3, the prosecution thinks they've got this case in the bag. End of the day, to them it's just Yakuza offing Yakuza.
Makes sense they'd see it that way. I'm more interested in what you think, though. Did Hamura actually kill Kume?
I don't know. The guy rubs me the wrong way, yeah. But I'm pretty sure he's innocent. A cunning Yakuza like Hamura wouldn't just offload the corpse in an alley like that. Too sloppy. If he really did it, forget about the eyes. You'd never even find the body.
Agreed. That's our Shintani sensei. Prickliest guy in town. But damn if he's not a terrific lawyer.
With you there.
Was that supposed to be a compliment? What? Something wrong?
If Hamura didn't do it, the person who did is still out there somewhere.
Huh?
We've just got to find them if we want to clear Hamura's name.
Ha! You think we've got the manpower for that? Tracking down a criminal like that takes an entire organized front. Best leaving that to the cops, if you ask me. My only job here is defending Hamura.
Then what's your next move?
Gonna need some more info on the victim. Remember Kume's buddy? Name's Akira Murase, from the Kyorei clan. I want to hear what he has to say.
About what?
About what he did after he watched Kume get dragged into the club. Did he really just abandon his friend? It's hard to believe.
Come on, man. Is this the time to go knocking on the Kyorei clan's door? Sounds like suicide to me.
I bet they're out for blood after what happened to Kume.
One way or another, I want that info from Murase. Huh. You're the ones who have to figure out how to get it. That's the deal, remember?
Deal my ass. Poking a hornet's nest ain't gonna get us anything but stung.
He's right, though. Come on, Kaito-san.
Fine. First things first, we need to find out where the Kyorei clan's hiding.
All right, as we can see there, got our boy Kaito. Kaito is like our right-hand man. He's like our best friend. If you guys don't know, he actually was in the Masugani gang, but something happened where he got overthrown, and now he basically got to duck his head because he got ops outside. Here we are. We got to visit the Kyorei clan. I don't know if we're going to go over there, slide over there, interrogate somebody, and bust somebody up the side of their damn lip, but I hope you guys are ready to tune in and check out the next one. Like I said, this gameplay can be a little bit of plotty a little bit. But guess what? Sit back, chill, relax, watch it like it's a movie. We just did some detective work. Be sure for more. Tune into that to the next episode. See you guys.